What's up TGN and Yesh Gamers, Robert the Bruce here, and today's video is focused on how to dominate in Rush. This is volume 1 of me giving a few tips to take your Rush game to the next level. First up, let's look at clever spawn points. Someone in your squad needs to be running a spawn beacon and looking for a unique place to put it. Regardless of whether you are on offense or defense, this spawn point needs to put you close to the MCOM. Here I make sure to put my beacon underneath this awning so that I don't have to parachute in when I spawn there. This gives me a quicker avenue to get back in the fight, and when the MCOM is armed, this is often the difference between winning and losing. I'm also in an out-of-the-way spot, so the majority of their team isn't going to expect me to be up here. If you're just spawning in at deployment and heading back into the fray, the bad guys are all going to know where you are, and it's going to be very difficult to pull off any surprise attacks. I don't even think it's a bad idea to have more than one guy running a beacon. If you've got 2 or more creative spawn points that offer quick access to the MCOMs, you're going to be able to keep the enemy under constant attack, and eventually their defenses will crack under that kind of pressure. Once the MCOM is armed and it's crunch time to get there to either defend it or disarm it, having those close spawn points will give you that last-ditch effort whenever you're unfortunate enough to have your whole squad wiped out. Obviously, not everyone wants to run the recon class, but if nobody in your squad has a beacon down, you're really doing yourself a disservice. Point number 2 is that speed is your ally when you're on offense. After a set of MCOMs is destroyed, all too often I see my teammates just kind of hanging around that area looking for leftover bad guys or just kind of chilling until the whole team moves up. This is wasting a golden opportunity. Getting to the next MCOM as quick as you can will often result in fewer bad guys being there to defend it, thus giving you the opportunity to arm it quickly. I only pause for a second here to get my beacon down. You'll notice once again I make sure to get it underneath cover in a spot that offers great access to the MCOM. We realize pretty quickly that none of the enemies have made their way here yet, and we're able to arm this MCOM long before they ever expect it. So after you destroy the last set, get to the next set quickly. You'll often find your battle much easier because you did. The final point is to utilize defensive weapons. Most maps give the defenders some stationary 50 cal armored guns, so use them. I was able to lock down this whole section for this entire round because the armor made it difficult for enemy snipers to pick me off, and I was able to kill them very easily. Rarely do I see players utilizing these, but they can be super useful. The bad guys won't like coming into that area because once they see you on that 50 cal, it's like that first date with your dream girl. It's very intimidating. Even if you aren't getting many kills, you'll cause a huge distraction, which gives a big advantage to the rest of your teammates. Keep in mind that you can't do damage to big vehicles, so don't give away your position by foolishly shooting at them. If one rolls up, I treat them like T-Rexes. Their vision is based on movement. Oftentimes, they'll just pass you by. That finishes up volume 1 of Rush Tips. I'll be out with more volumes soon, so if you haven't yet, give yourself a little treat and go subscribe. You deserve it. I feel that we can always keep learning from each other, so if you've got some Rush tips of your own, toss them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.